Team Unity has nothing to show for its 4 years in office, says leader of the opposition leader, Dr. Denzil Douglas during his weekly radio call-in program Ask the Leader broadcasted Tuesday on KYSS-FM, completely rubbished the claims made by the Harris-led administration that they have successfully managed the economy of St. Kitts and Nevis. Responding in part to claims made by the Prime Minister, Dr. Timothy Harris's during his interview on WINFM on Monday evening, Dr. Douglas stated, "The fact of the matter is that Dr. Timothy Harris has nothing to show for the nearly 4 years he has been in office. He has not delivered not one single revenue-generating project or job-creating project after nearly 4 years. The few small construction projects he has managed to begin, he has funded it all from the huge surplus, cash deposits and SIDF funds that were left behind by the Labour government." Citing various IMF and ECCB annual review reports for 2014 and 2017, Dr. Douglas set the record straight by giving a brief comparative snapshot of the economic record of both administrations. When my government left office in February 2015, the economy of St. Kitts and Nevis was achieving heights of prosperity never before experienced in the history of St. Kitts and Nevis. We were achieving astronomical growth at rates of 6.22% and 5.96% for 2013 and 2014. The revenue from the SIDF was at an unprecedented $414 million, contributing more to the economy than income taxes, property taxes, or taxes to goods and services put together. We left $544 million in cash deposits at commercial banks, mainly National Bank. Social Security had reserves of over $1 billion with a further $1.3 billion in investments and assets. We left an additional $900 million in the government treasury. Furthermore, there was a fiscal surplus of over $104 million. National debt had been slashed almost in more than half from a high of 189% GDP to 78% of GDP by 2015, as a result of which it has continued to fall now to 60% of GDP by 2017. Effectively, Dr. Douglas surmised, this means that this Team Unity government inherited a bonanza of liquid money that could bankroll their entire prosperity agenda for the next 20 years. The opposition leader called on discerning citizens to examine the facts concerning the performance of both administrations. Based on review reports for 2017 by these reputable financial institutions, the economy of St. Kitts and Nevis is characterized by decelerating growth, a narrowing fiscal surplus, lower output in manufacturing, real estate, renting and business activities, and rising consumer prices. In fact, many of our once thriving businesses such as TDC, are experiencing unprecedented hardship. In its recent financial report, TDC recorded that its overall revenue has declined by 4.5% and its operating profit declined by 63.6%. The CBI program is also grossly underperforming. Not only has Team Unity discounted the SGF Sustainable Growth Fund investment amounts to a mere $150,000 per family, the non-tax revenue generated by the CBI has dropped from $414.30 million in 2014 to $253.61 million in 2017. It has dropped by almost half. To make matters worse, manufacturing output has declined by 6.5%. The overall surplus of the central government of St. Kitts narrowed by almost half to $64.7 million, a dramatic decline from what we left in 2014, which was $104 million. Of the $635 million in government cash savings, only $91 million can be attributed to the Harris administration. This means that the Harris administration has been spending way more than they have been receiving in revenue. The opposition leader seemed very dismayed and frustrated by the deteriorating state of affairs in the economy of Federation, stating that not one revenue-generating project has been delivered, all we have is billboard after billboard of coming soon, as if we are in some kind of movie. Not even houses they can deliver to the people. So long they have promised to bring housing solutions to St. Kitts and Nevis. Since 2016 they announced that they have earmarked $50 million to build 300 houses. To this day, they have only built 43 houses and 25 of them had already been completed under Labor. Where has that money gone? Where are the houses? Under my administration we were constructing an average of over 1,000 homes every 5 years on the same budget of $50 million per term. The leader went on to decry the fact that the Team Unity administration has no innovative ideas or plans for growing the economy and creating jobs. Then they want to talk about creating jobs. Which jobs have they created? Asked the opposition leader. Many of the new jobs are temporary, with no job security and no benefits, since many of the new businesses are non-compliant with making social security contributions. Where are the jobs for our skilled graduates coming home from university overseas? Where are the jobs for the 900 students who just graduated with their subjects? They are entering the workforce in an economy that is stagnant at a growth rate of just 1.74%. Is this Team Unity's grand plan for our youth? The exasperated opposition leader then went on to make an impassioned appeal to the public to judge the Labour Party on its record, to which the performance of Team Unity cannot compare by any stretch of the imagination. When asked by the interviewer whether he is proud of Labour's record on the economy and whether he would stand by it, Dr. Douglas wrapped up his interview with the following statements: "I would like to say to our people that I know that they are very anxious at this time in our country. The government has failed to deliver on its commitments to the people, in the contract that it signed with them on the 15th day of February 2015. The government is panicking because it is aware that it has failed the people. It no longer has time to deliver to the people in delivering to them on commitments that would change their lives for the better, so it is resorting to a lot of gimmicks: coming soon, put up a fence here and there, board out some houses in West Street, Newtown, and say a brand new project is coming here. Put up some street lights, let the people see, according to them, that St. Kitts Nevis has come into modern times because, my God, there are street lights here." And so Harris thinks that people should give him another 5 years when their lives have actually become worse. The Labour Party is ready to serve. It has carefully managed its period in opposition to prepare itself to lead the country again. It would appear as if many people are saying, "Why Douglas?" Well, of course it is Douglas, because even though I am well satisfied with the period I have served in this country, and saw the transformation of St. Kitts and Nevis during that time, which I am very proud of, notwithstanding that I have made some mistakes, point me to the person who is free of sin. But no one can deny that the Labour Party during its time in office progressed our country.